He worked 60-hour weeks, skipped vacations, answered emails at midnight, and still he had $2,143 to his name. Not because he was lazy.
Not because he wasn't trying, but because nobody ever taught him the real reason people stay broke. It has nothing to do with your salary. It has everything to do with what happens inside your head when money gets tight. This is Ethan's story, and honestly, it might be yours too. Rain hit the Seattle apartment window like small, cold facts Ethan kept refusing to hear. He was 29. He worked harder than his father ever did. 2 jobs, 1 side hustle, 0 weekends. Yet his banking app showed $2,143. That night, scrolling through Instagram in his car, luxury watches, passive income gurus, 22-year-olds on yachts, Ethan asked himself the question that would quietly destroy his old life. What if I'm not losing because I'm lazy, but because I'm playing someone else's game? The next morning, he skipped work, walked into a coffee shop, opened a blank notebook, and wrote 3 things most Americans are too afraid to admit. Truth 1. He was addicted to looking successful. New Jordans, iPhone upgrade every cycle, dinners he photographed but couldn't afford. He wasn't building wealth. He was performing it for an audience that wasn't even watching. Truth 2. He mistook exhaustion for progress. Busy isn't the same as building. He spent 4 hours daily on entertainment, 0 hours learning sales, investing, or high-income skills. Motion without direction is just expensive spinning. Truth 3. His enemy wasn't his paycheck. It was his psychology. Stress, spend. Fear, spend. Comparison, spend. Small leaks. Coffee, subscriptions, Amazon impulse buys at 1 a.m. None of it felt like self-destruction. That's exactly why it worked. Ethan made a decision most people scroll right past. He stopped trying to look free and started trying to become free. 6 months of nothing glamorous. No nights out, no new clothes, no content to post. Instead, sales psychology, communication skills, index fund basics, 1 small digital income stream. People noticed, not in a good way. You've changed. You're so boring now. You think you're better than us? He wasn't better. He was just finally building something real, while everyone else was building an image. A year later, Ethan's bank account wasn't millions, but his mind was unrecognizable. No more panic when bills hit. No more validation seeking. No more 3 a.m. comparison spirals. Because he'd learned the thing American schools, colleges, and LinkedIn gurus never teach clearly. Money doesn't flow toward hustle. It flows toward clarity, emotional control, and patience. Sitting in that same car, same parking lot, same rain, Ethan smiled. Not because he'd made it, because he'd finally stopped living like everyone else was watching. The upgrade in your life probably won't start with a raise. It'll start the moment you ask, which of my habits are quietly keeping me exactly where I am? Because sometimes the most expensive thing you own is the wrong mindset. Most people work hard their entire lives and still end up broke, not because they're lazy, but because nobody ever taught them how money actually works. Ethan was 29, 2 jobs, 0 weekends, and only $2,143 in his account. What he discovered next changed everything. This isn't a get-rich-quick story. This is about the one shift that actually matters. The shift that happens in your mind before it ever shows up in your bank account. If you've ever felt stuck, tired, and invisible, this story was made for you. Watch until the end, because the third truth is the one nobody talks about. And if this hits different, you already know what to do. Like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today.